package to Hollywood Tan.
Damn. Hey, I got a gym membership with a tanning bed, bro. I pay for the VIP black membership.
That's interesting.
I just never use it or go. I pay for it. Shy, what do you think, guys? Can we give it a couple more minutes before we do the reroll for the PC? Look at this. This is a proper giveaway wheel right here. Not this digital wheel. This has got the ticket numbers, the accumulated weight. This is awesome. The amount of BNB. I love this.
Damn, that's crazy that the address isn't associated with like a TG name or something. Probably they missed out on a free computer that they'll never know they were gonna get.
Yeah, bro.
One man's loss is another man's treasure. I'm just saying.
Oh no, for sure. I'm for sure. I can you imagine though? I wonder if I've ever won anything and I just didn't know.
Would you want to know after the fact?
Nah,
I won something and didn't know. Okay, because I read the Bitcoin white paper in 2011 and never ever did anything about it.
Make sure it's clear. All right, let's go ahead and give it one more minute, and then we'll draw this the PC reroll. Let's go ahead and hype it in the chat, though, guys. Tell everyone we're redrawing it. So this is now a second chance for you to possibly win this custom, this fully customized over $3,000 MemeNFT branded PC.
Hello, do you guys need CMS boost?
No. We're good. We're good, brother. Thank you.
Pickles, you need to hang those shells, dude.
I tell, bro, I'm gonna kill you because my wife says the same shit.
As soon as I said it, I was like, that's probably on his to-do list.
Yeah, it's definitely on the to-do list. Listen, it's a new house, okay? I've been sick left and right.
Pickles,
lost money in Vegas. Okay, I got responsibility.
Look what's trending in the chat room.
Yeah, you're damn right. Nice.
You could win Pickles.
Listen, you can win a date with me anytime.
I'm getting in on this.
I'm getting in on this. All right, let's go ahead and do it, Shy. Let's go ahead and do the reroll right now. 3-time reroll. The winner is going to be an address, going to be posted up. It'll be highlighted and zoomed in. Are we recording this? Is someone recording this?
Yeah, I see the record button.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it on my screen.
Oh, yeah, bud. It's recording.
Checking TX hashes. That's the winner. 0xEB3 or the last 4 FC37. That is the winner of the fully custom $3,000 MemeNFT branded PC. Last 4 digits, FC37.
What do they have in their wallet? Maybe we can help find out.
120 billion, I think, is what I saw. Did I see that correctly?
I mean, besides Meme, what do they have in their wallet? Because we have a lot of interconnected communities, so we might be able to find them.
One second. Shy's getting it all recorded and everything right now. So we'll make an official post. We'll announce this address, and we'll do the same thing. If no one claims, then we just keep re-rolling until I win. So after 4 no claims and re-rolls, I automatically win. That's the rules. So, guys, again, just to give you a quick breakdown, I'm going to say this, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, right, dude, you talk a lot. I'm not going to do a ton of talking just because I am still under the weather. I haven't gotten to see you in a while, so I wanted to make sure to be here. I miss all of you. Just a quick breakdown. We just did the PC reroll. We're about to pass it over to VZ here in a minute. She's going to be doing our first artist spotlights. We will be doing these very frequently. And I think it's going to be a really fun time for the community to meet some of the artists that are going to be coming to our space. But first and foremost, from the whole team at MemeNFT, we want to send our heartfelt wishes over to everyone over in Europe that's dealing with this issue in Ukraine. And I'm going to get a little teary-eyed. I got family over in Poland, so our heart goes out to you. And we are currently working on a campaign, probably be about a week out, kind of a humanitarian relief campaign, trying to pull some celebrities together and some big names in the space to work together to raise some funds for humanitarian relief over there in Ukraine and in Russia and everything that's going on. So, sorry, I apologize. I'm getting a little choked up. Our hearts go out to you guys, okay? VZ, go ahead and take it over.
You got it. Hey, guys, can you hear me? First of all, I heard I was a little low on volume.
No, we hear you. You sound great.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we're doing Artist Spotlight today, or are we calling this AMA, just so I know? Or did it just happen to be with an AMA? What do you guys think?
It's the Artist Spotlight. Yeah,
okay,
we just added something in the beginning. Okay, this is your show. We're here for you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we've got two awesome artists here. I'm familiar with Florida Man Mike because I saw his, he gave one of those away, which was like the coolest, funniest piece I've ever seen. Especially if you know anything about Florida, there's always some crazy news stories coming out of there. Yeah, Mr. Pickles is shaking his head, yes, because he knows.
We have a lot of people on this team either are from Florida or know people from Florida, so we're very...
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah. So is that Florida Man Mike? Like, I'm still getting familiar, guys, with Telegram, and I would say I'm like an 80-year-old lady with it, but that would be like insulting 80-year-olds everywhere, so I can't even say that. So just bear with me.
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, cool. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. You guys mind if I throw my video on too?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. Did you want to start with any? Oh, yeah, go for it. I'm not going to throw mine on because you guys all look fabulous and I just came from work, so I'm a hot mess. But go for it. Throw yours on there.
No worries. I'm just trying to be the best looking dude here. And I'll probably be beat out by Jonathan there with that receding hairline, but it looks great.
Yeah. Like that? You like that? Look at that.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. Some finger combing it.
Oh, my goodness.
I like it, dude. Don't mind my teddy bear in the background. It keeps me warm at night. So
I love it.
This one's celebrity road really fast.
Yeah.
What's up, Mike? Glad to have you here.
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me and being a good host for me and the entire team at Florida Man.
Well, we're excited to have you, and like I said, I love that piece. I was like, yep, just like the news stories.
Yeah. Well, wait till I show you what we're dropping for season 2 here in the next few days. I think you'll probably like some of those a little bit more.
Oh, I'm excited. You want to get started with some of the interview questions or just jump into it? How do you want to do this? You're the guinea pigs. You're the first ones doing this spotlight. So
awesome. Well, happy to be your guinea pig. If you have any questions that you just need to get off your chest, go ahead and hit me with it. Otherwise, I'll give you guys a quick overview of our NFT project and then, kind of what we have lined up for the next few days for our upgrade release and our season 2 drop. But whatever you want to do, if you have some ready to go, I'm happy to answer right now.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just go over them. These are general ones too. So for any artists that are on here as well, you'll get an idea for these questions. So actually, it's probably a good thing we go over these so you guys know for future interviews. So we'll start with, where are you from and how does that affect your work? Are you actually from Florida? I mean, that's the dire question.
I'm not from Florida. I do visit there once a month or so. I'm originally from the DC area and I live up in New York now. But I am down in Florida quite a bit. So I have seen a thing or two.
Nice. Does it affect the work that you do? I mean, do you do anything besides the Florida Man Mike pieces or the Florida Man?
Not right now. I'm all in on this. We've got a full squad working this project. We have about 20 individuals on staff. 8 of them are full-time, and we operate out of a registered business. So, a lot of us are all in on this, especially us, main guys in the team, myself, Billy, and E-Ray.
That's awesome. That's amazing. So how long, well, this might be later down the road, but you've done a couple of series, correct? Or how many altogether?
Yep. So we've got our season 2 about to drop here in the next few days. Season 1 we ran for maybe, I think, about a month and a half. It was available. It just sold out a little over a week ago. We had 2,500 NFTs during that seasonal release. Season 2, we're going to have 3,000 NFTs. They come in different levels and rarities. There's 5 regular season cards. There's also a special mint drop card. And all of them have, a particular utility to them. All of our NFTs can be staked. You can get weekly payouts and reflections from them, as well as collection rewards. And if you collect the entire season, it's not even a volume dependent sort of payout. So you get a guaranteed weekly payout if you collect the whole season, which is pretty cool. I don't really see that anywhere.
I wish Pokemon cards would have been like that. Would have changed our lives, right?
I wish I hadn't lost all mine in a flood when I was a kid. I'd probably be a little better off right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's the saddest thing ever.
Hey guys, I want to interrupt you for 2 seconds before all the wallet dogs searching the wallets right now find this out. We just discovered that the winner of the PC is actually one of the MemeNFT executives, which means he cannot win the PC. So after the interviews, we will be redrawing again. So there will be another winner drawn. I just wanted to put that out there before someone started blasting it in the chat. Sorry.
Hey, full transparency. We love it here. That's what we are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One more chance for Mr. Pickles to win. That's what we're saying here.
No, I cannot win. All right, Mike, I'll pass it back to you, brother. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
You're good, man. You're good. I appreciate it.
You're good. You had good timing, actually. So what kind of art besides this, do you create anything besides these, and what do you enjoy creating, or maybe what do you enjoy about these pieces?
Yeah, so me personally, I'm not a designer by trade at all. I'm not the one that does the artwork for our cards. We have someone that's employed full time with us that does it. Me in particular, I design advertisements, marketing materials, things like that. But I'm not a professional when it comes to that. I do a lot of community stuff, advertising, some strategy type of things. Kind of like a do-it-all type of dude. But when it comes to our artists, that's what they do for a living. We spent a long time looking for the right guy, and I think we landed the right one. We've had nothing but awesome reviews over the work that we put out. Tons of praise for what he's been able to do. If you look up some of these guys that we have featured on these cards, and then look at their actual pictures, it's like, holy crap, that is so good, so detailed. It looks just like them. And then we have some awesome, templated designs that go alongside the cards based on the rarity. Down the road, we're going to introduce some P2E gaming. So there's going to be more utility with these NFTs as well. But if you look at the cards, there's some awesome power-up moves on there. They're hilarious to read, just like everything else that we do.
Heck yeah. So these are based on they're all based on real people then?
Yeah. All except for our main guy, Dwayne. He was a totally fictional character, and he was like our head honcho to kick things off. But everyone else, real dude.
Nice. That's really neat. I get kind of if you're coming out with a game, I feel like it's going to have like a Grand Theft Auto vibe to it. I don't know if that's close, but what are your thoughts on that?
We've discussed that a little bit. Yeah, that was an idea that popped into my head. I thought it would be really funny. So we don't really have any details for that yet because that's later on down the road. We've been, much like you guys, really focused on perfecting our foundational ecosystem. You want to make it perfect and make it right. So we have a huge upgrade coming in the next couple of days. We hired a few more people to come in and help with it. It's going to look phenomenal. It's going to be totally seamless. The user interface is going to be awesome. So we've been really, really focused on that development. we don't stop getting better. Everything we do is to make it better for all of our users, because we want this to be a truly large scale ecosystem, more so than just, not that there's anything wrong with it, but more so than just having NFTs. That's why we introduced the utility with the staking right now, the collectible rewards, and then later on, we really designed it to be scalable.
Yeah, it sounds groundbreaking. I think you guys are making history, just like MemeNFT. It's amazing. So we're glad to have
you guys are. And I got to say, when I first saw you all, and I'll be honest, I got a nice bag with you guys too, because I loved everything I saw with your team, and kind of the vision for the future is so similar to what we're doing as well. So I was like, oh, these guys are great. I got to get us involved with them somehow or another. So I was hoping that this seasonal release was going to kind of coincide with your marketplace, but totally respect the need to, make sure that it's right and put out a finished product. So, I respect that, and everyone in our community respects that too. So totally understanding there. But that's another reason I wanted to be present here with you guys, to kind of introduce you to what we have going on in the meantime, because once you guys are live, we're going to be up there as well for everybody in the community to have a ton of fun with the Florida Man NFTs.
I'm excited. Now I have to get one. Like at some point, I'm going to have to get a Florida Man NFT. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. Well, I got a few of our sold out season ones available that I'm going to have reserved exclusively for the MemeNFT community. So I see you pointing. I think I could swing one your way.
There you go. But only.
I mean, when you come on screen with a tan like that, how can I say no?
Hey, it's all sunburn and probably Sudafed poisoning from being sick. So it's not real.
Sunburn and throat burn.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of both.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm going to continue just down the line, because I know you have things you want to show Mike too, and I'm sure you have things to do tonight as well. So I don't want to keep you too long, but I do want to ask a couple more questions just because I think they're relevant.
Sure.
Do you have social media accounts specifically for your NFTs and art?
So we have it set up as a project, Florida Man token, but we showcase all of our NFTs across all of them. We've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're building out a new YouTube channel. So we've got a ton of awesome videos for promotions coming up, especially a few from some pretty well-known influencers to kind of go along with the Florida Man vibe. One of them being Wide Neck, that probably everybody knows, the dude with the huge neck, everybody knows him. So he's actually partnered up with us in a long-term capacity, and we've got a few other people from some viral videos that he was involved with that are going to be promoting us as well. So we're building a powerhouse and trying to be present on all social channels, and even beyond that. Our marketing approach is really a multi-channeled strategy, because we're working towards becoming a household name eventually. We built entirely organically at this point, letting the artwork do a lot of the speaking for us, and just having a really, really badass community. Speaking of, I heard you guys mention After Dark chat earlier. So if you guys jump into our Discord, we just created a Florida Man After Hours chat. So if you guys want to talk some DGen stuff, feel free to jump in.
Florida Man After Hours with your boy Mike.
Yeah.
Careful inviting John and I over there, man. It'll get weird.
Hey, I promise you I've seen worse already.
I mean, it's Florida Man Mike. I think it's already a little weird, but it's a good kind of weird.
Yeah. Let's go. Honestly, I think the ladies are worse than the men, so have at it.
That is very true. A lot of the articles that I won't discuss involve women doing some very good things. Just if we're being honest here. Okay, but I have to tell you something. Okay, and my husband will be like, "Oh my God," shaking his head. So I was a semi-truck driver for like 3 years, and women's bathrooms are so much. I had to use both, like while I was on the road. I did over the road for like 3 years. Women's bathrooms are so much grosser than men's bathrooms. I just have to tell you guys, like they're freaking disgusting. So be proud of yourselves, gentlemen, because your bathrooms are way cleaner than women's bathrooms.
Listen, I've been in a lot of truck stop women bathrooms too, and they're pretty bad.
There was that one time.
Yeah, you're passing.
I'm kidding. My God, my lawyer's like texting me immediately, like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, right.
Please elaborate.
Yeah, please elaborate, please.
This is 2022. You cannot elaborate.
He pleads the fifth and puts his bookshelf up. Okay, moving on. All right, Mike. So, besides the social media accounts, this is a good one for me as an artist, or because I don't know yet with pricing. How did you guys figure out pricing for your pieces?
Yeah, that's definitely a hard thing to kind of figure out a baseline for, especially if you're putting out collections that are more so just your artwork and there's not more to it. Like I said, nothing wrong with that. That's totally the hype right now for sure, pretty much everywhere. For us, because we were looking to build in utility, we have a token associated with our platform. We wanted it to be affordable to pretty much everybody, but at the same time, we wanted it to reflect the amount of effort that we put into the work. We're not using computer generated, software to put our collections together. They're all hand drawn, hand designed, really meticulously created. I think the artwork for the characters themselves takes, close to a week each. And then on top of that, we have background artwork, and then we have our card templates that take, even more time. So, we decided to have our packs that you can open. They're randomized. You have certain percentage chances of getting a particular one, whatever. Just like you go to the store and buy a pack of, football cards or whatever. But we decided to put that as close to $100 as possible, paid for in the native token. And that's gone really well. Like I said, we sold out our entire season 1, with an organic community. The mint drop card that we have available, we priced that, a good bit higher because of the rewards you can get for having that alone. But it does take a lot of kind of toying around when it comes to figuring that out for the first time. Just speaking from a background of myself when I used to do a lot of e-commerce marketing, help manage some businesses like that. And everyone's like, oh, how do we price this appropriately, with margins and taxes and shipping and ad costs and all that kind of thing. It's really hard. The best thing I can say as far as like, advice for an up and coming artist who's trying to get a feel for what the demand might be for their particular collection is test it, man. Like the best way to get a good idea is to test it. You price it too low and you might think that it's making it widely available to a lot of people because it's affordable. But at the same time, some people will be looking at something that's too cheap and they're like, I don't really want to mess with something that cheap because it's not really going to be, that valuable. I've seen, personally, when I go to sell some products online in the past, I'll have something priced, say $25 and I'm not really getting good results, but then I'd jack it up to $60 and everyone's like, oh, that's awesome. Great product, good price, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, what is this? But you don't get that until you actually test it. So.
Yeah, I think that's a very valuable point you just made. There's a difference between pricing too much and seeming greedy and pricing too little and undervaluing your product. So one thing I like to always tell people, especially with our platform, our marketplace is going to have royalties. So there's a fine line where you can price it cheaper, but attach a royalty to it so that if it does well and it does get hyped up down the road, you're still going to get a positive ROI on that. But I think that's a great point to bring up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, that's something we were because we have an artist chat room and you're in it as well. And I'm sure, Mike, you've seen we talk about price too. And the artist said too, don't undervalue yourself. That's very important because what one person likes, one person, or one person hates, one person might love,
Yep.
so definitely don't
And
devalue
alongside that, if as an artist, if you're unsure, build a story behind behind your work. Make people want to be involved with it, attract them to it. Put that story out there, and it adds value. It's a lot better seeing something like that than just an initial reaction to a particular piece.
Absolutely, 100%. If you
It's
go
one thing
on
I like about Florida Man is everyone's got a story. we link them to the news articles on our website.
Oh, you do? Oh,
yeah.
I'm finding out so much more. I think I might become a Florida Man addict. This is pretty dang awesome.
Most people do once they start getting involved with it.
Yeah, well, you have to. I mean, the pizza guy, who was that guy? I don't know his name. I don't remember from the card, but I remember he had the pizza and he bought it with crypto, and then he would have been a billionaire.
Oh yeah, so, for sure. That was like he's pretty iconic in the crypto world. So he's not one of the Florida Man criminals per se that are featured on most of our cards, but being that he was from Florida and he is an iconic character in crypto lore, we thought it'd be a good idea to introduce him as the first mint drop for season 1.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I heard you have a video. You want to show us some stuff you're going to pull up?
Yeah, I can. Let me go ahead and pull up the season 2 cards. Like I said, they're not yet available. They will be here I don't have an exact date for you because we're just fine tuning some things before we release. But I would say within the next few days at the very most, pretty much everything's ready to rock. So let me share my screen real quick, and I'll bring up these particular cards for you.
I'm excited to see them.
Me too. Save us
Me
some.
too.
Save us some of all of them.
Let's do this. Let's go with. All right. So I'm going to go. Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Make sure you close your incognito tabs.
All right. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
All right. So this is one of our first season 2 cards, COVID Clarence. He was convicted of taking advantage of the PPP loans and, went on a spending spree, got some Rolexes, some Lambos and things like that. So he's going to be our level 1 for season 2. Dealer Dan, plenty of guys like this that we can get. If you look up here where the power-ups are, you can see some of these special abilities that are, to me, hilarious.
Are you guys seeing them all small screen right now?
Yeah, I only.
Is it small?
Yeah, they're all thumbnails.
Let me try this.
We have the file page open.
You're not sharing the screen. You're sharing the window.
Yep. 1 sec.
Good thing you guys know.
Here we go.
Make sure you close your suspicious tabs.
Satoshi's worked with me a lot. He's
All right, let's open this. You can see this better? Okay, cool. All right, so here's one of our season 2s that's getting ready to drop. This is Lectern Larry. He was pretty famous for stealing that little thing there and getting into some trouble. I'm just going to kind of scroll through these real quick for you. Woody, he was, let your imagination do the talking there, but he had his way with trees.
Wood.
Better than cheap.
This is our mint drop, the wide neck card. So he's going to be a limited release. Like I said, we partnered up with him. He's going to be doing a lot with us. Actually not even probably, by far my favorite card design so far. I think it just looks awesome. His personality bleeds through it. Super cool dude, by the way. I think you guys will like what he has to do with us. Let me go back to the first 2 I showed where you couldn't really see. So we got COVID Clarence, the dude who took advantage of the PPP PPP loans. Dealer Dan. And then we've got our level 5, which these guys are always in hot demand.
The T-shirt was awesome.
Yeah.
Who needs drugs? No, seriously, I have drugs.
The more you look at these, there's a lot of hidden elements too that that you'll learn to appreciate over time. This dude, sorry, the McFlurry Fury got me off guard. It always does. What I can say about the level 5 for season 1 is they've been selling for about 5 BNB. Now that they're sold out, they probably go for more than that. So these level 5s are in hot demand because you need those to complete your seasonal collections to get those guaranteed weekly payouts that aren't dependent on volume. But at the same time, you get a share of the NFT pool as well. The level 5s account for 50% of that. So any level 5s you get are pretty awesome long-term wise. And then even the level 4s, this guy here.
Hey, Mike, levels aside, that guy was a pepperoni pounder.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know his story.
I saw that.
I don't know if you guys know his story, but he won a trip into space or whatever. But he found out he was too freaking fat, so he ended up having to give it away to somebody instead of just hunkering down and losing a few pounds. He decided to say, "Fuck space," I'm just gonna go eat my pizzas and be happy and jolly. So I was like, man, I would have tried a little harder to go to space.
Pepperoni pounder, that was amazing. That's the power up. If you guys didn't see that on the card, said pepperoni pounder.
I didn't see that, but I want a card so bad. I don't know which one yet. They're so good. How can you decide? Like, that's the problem. They're
absolutely.
All good.
I'll share the season 1 cards in the chat too, so you guys can just take a look at those. Like I said, I got a few of those available that I'll make available for the community here. And then any of you guys on the team, just send me a DM and I'll see what I can do about getting you guys something for being such good hosts.
Oh, you are awesome. Is there anything else, Mike, you want to share about these pieces?
Get them while they're hot. I feel like this second season is going to go pretty quick because, not only have we spent so much time developing this upgrade release, we have close to $40,000 spent on this marketing campaign that's going to coincide with the launch. So we're hitting all different channels. We've got tons of influencers, partnerships lined up. We're partnered with a podcast now, Florida Woman Podcast, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to keep building, bringing in more people like that, looking for more great guys like you to build us out and really make Florida Man a big success. And I'm glad that we're going to have you guys to make us available on a marketplace for everybody too, because our whole community's clamoring for that. They want to be able to get involved. They like what you guys are doing as a team too. So everyone's really excited for what's to come. Get in when you can.
Mike, man, I just want to thank you for hopping in here and chatting with us and chatting with BZ and setting up this time with BZ. I mean, the art goes without saying. It's really well done. It's hilarious. You guys are obviously already doing a good job, so we're stoked to have you over here, and we really look forward to you and appreciate you taking the time to wait with us while we finish building out this marketplace.
Absolutely.
But the whole team wants to thank you. And I know Nate especially wants to thank you, but he's currently at his job at the hospital right now, so he can't speak. So I'll speak on behalf for him.
Fantastic. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike. It has been a pleasure having you. And if you can stick around, please do. We have one more artist to interview, Noosh, coming up. But this is one thing before you go, Mike, and I don't know what your time is like, but Mr. Pickles, are we doing questions after from, from members of the community?
Yeah, we can, if they have time afterwards. So what I think we should do is do the next artist.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do just kind of a brief little community update, kind of chat about some things. And then after that, we'll just open the floor up. And if these guys want to stick around, they're more than welcome to, answer any questions. The only thing I do ask is, obviously if you're attached to a token, just, if we're not in here, don't hard promote the token. But other than that, yeah, please feel free to hang out, ask community questions. I know everyone here loves the art and everyone's super excited for it. So, and you're the first artist spotlight, so you're kind of in the VIP hot seat.
Yep.
Awesome.
You're a good guinea pig, Mike.
Yeah, I'll stick around, guys. I'll probably duck out for maybe 5-10 minutes or so, but I'll pop back in.
Thank you, Mike.
It was a pleasure having
Absolutely.
you. Thank you. All right, up next we have Noosh. That is a cool name. Are you on here, Noosh?
No, actually, VZ and we're gonna actually redo the PC reroll really quick. Sorry, Nate was texting me a million times and I totally missed it. Shy has to get ready to go to bed, so we need him to do the PC reroll really quick. Just for everyone that missed it, we're redrawing the PC again. We redrawed it at the beginning of this AMA because the person that originally won did not claim. However, the second winner that we drew happened to be one of our executives, and we cannot win. So we're going to redraw it right now. We'll go ahead and let Shy draw that, and then we'll zoom in on the address, and we'll go ahead and announce the winner. Hopefully it's someone in this chat this time. And sorry, Noosh, we just have to get this out of the way real quick.
I mean, we could just make me the winner. It's very. Oh no, I guess I can't win either, huh?
Well,
you pick some black. You can pick me.
You. I love Frozen.
Hey, no. You can pick me as well. Don't worry.
What did you call
Can we
me?
just win for saying funny things? That was pretty awesome.
All right, so Shy's drawing it right now, checking the transactions, making sure there's no cells on it.
Come on, you know I'm the man with the voices.
It was Jonathan. Okay. Yeah. You're like the Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm the Jedi. I gotta learn. I'm the young Jedi here.
Oh,
I think we have a winner.
That is our winner.
I would not put Jonathan as Obi-Wan Kenobi level. Jesus.
So the winner,
I know, right? Way to put me up on that pedestal.
Guys, for the PC drawing starts with 0x491, ends with 3308. So again, you're going to copy that. We're going to make a post, announce who the winner is, and we'll set a timeline for you to reach out to us. But I'm pretty sure I know who it is. So congratulations.
Congrats, that PC's awesome. You better, whoever this is, whoever's wallet.
Hell yeah.
You better get your PC.
Hell yeah. Congrats to the winner. This is awesome.
Congratulations.
All right, guys, are we ready to move on to our next wonderful, amazing artist? You guys are so amazing.
Let's do it.
All right, so we should have Noosh. I think I heard you before, but it was quiet. So if, go ahead and let us know you're here. I feel like I'm talking to like spirits or something. Let us know you're here, Noosh, and then you might need to turn up your mic.
Yo, hello. Can you guys
Okay,
hear
I can
me?
hear you. Never mind. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing?
Doing well. I am really excited to have you on because I see you in chat a lot, but I haven't seen your work, so I'm excited to talk about it, and I want to know, well, obviously more. I want to know a lot, so I've got some questions for you. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Unfortunately, you, like Mike, are the guinea pig for this first round, but I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing good. So let's start out with where are you from, and does that affect your work?
So I'm originally from Wales, over in the UK. I don't know where you guys are mostly from. I'm a master's student. I'm studying Fintech up in Manchester, and I do graphical art, self-taught in my spare time, probably instead of doing my uni work. But Hey.
Nothing wrong with that. Sounds good to me. You know, I'm a big believer that you got to feed the soul as much as you feed the body. So you won't hear me
I'm
out there.
telling myself that. I'm telling myself that.
Yes, that's important. You're gonna look back at your life and be so glad that you nourished that side of yourself. So
Or
what
it
kind
could
of
go the other way.
well, it could. But I
Gotta
don't think
take
you'll
that
ever.
statement back. You can't say these things, they manifest. So you gotta say the opposite right now.
Oh, that's true. You're going to be a phenomenal artist. You're going to grow old and love everything about the tapestry that you've woven. Okay. That's what we're doing right now. We're
All right.
taking the negative out. We're going to be positive. Satoshi's right.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So what kind of art? You said digital art. So is that the only kind of art you enjoy doing, or are there other types as well?
So I have a very old MacBook from like early 2015. So I've got like limited apps. So I started teaching myself Photoshop, Lightroom, and Premiere Pro and After Effects. That's all I had on my laptop. So yeah, I make what I can. Yeah, how do I share like my phone screen? I haven't really done.
Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe Jonathan.
There's a button right next to your unmute button. If it says video, then you have to click the 3 dots in the corner, upper right hand corner, and click share screen.
All right. I hope front camera's not on.
We'll find out. Just do what I do and point it at the ceiling. I do that every time before I start, just in case, so no one can see me, because that's how timid I am.
Classic.
I'm like, they get the popcorn bubbles on the ceiling.
Hey, okay, sorted. All right, cool. So I don't really make a specific kind of art. I like to just create what my mind imagines. So one of the collections I'm planning to list on your marketplace is a planet collection, 3D rendered planets. All have a different backstory. This is a yellow one. This is a green one.
This is phenomenal. You're doing this. Which programs did you say? Premiere and After Effects?
So these are the 4 I taught myself. Just like they're creative ones, not all necessarily like for graphics. But yeah, I've been doing this for like just self-teaching for like 4 years. With what I'm trying to get a new laptop in it so I can experiment more, but that will come. And then here are a few more. So this one will have a sort of poem to go with it. That comes in 3 different colors.
That's awesome. So are you into sci-fi? Are you looking toward in the future getting more into like very in-depth sci-fi pieces, like basically creating other worlds in your artwork?
So I started off I'll tell you a backstory quickly. I started off trading meme coins. That's how I entered into this whole space. I then started to diversify my portfolio into NFTs, and I really started to see like the use case in NFT with utility. I mean, I'm a Fintech student myself, so I study this as part of my degree, and also in my spare time, I like to think about different ideas, different utilities, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, the type of artwork I want to create, ultimately, so I go by I like the phrase, invest in the artist. I want people to invest in my early work because I plan on creating something or building something of value soon.
Absolutely. Well, I might be asking you for help because I think we're like on the same wavelength about some of this stuff. So I might be asking for help with the Adobe software, because that is not easy to navigate. So You are
And it's
awesome.
expensive as well.
Oh, and it's so expensive. Oh my, like, can't they give a discount for people teaching themselves? I mean, really. Way expensive.
I got mine all for free, but
That's good. That's good. But yeah,
somebody torrents.
What? We didn't hear that. What? Nope. We'll cut that out of the recording.
You can't do it anymore anyways, so, you know.
Oh, see,
Pirate Bay is dead.
But see, I'm such a tech, like, not noob, but just tech, I don't know, opposite of tech savvy. So that's what my next question was going to be for Noosh. What is a Fintech student? I don't know what that is. Can you go into detail about that?
So Fintech is financial technology. It's just a master's degree that I'm studying currently.
Oh, that's awesome. And so it's all kind of related and wrapped around NFTs.
Yeah, not specifically NFTs. Yeah, go on, Pickles. I saw you saying something.
Oh, I was just going to give VZ a hard time and say, if you're going to be in the crypto space, you need to know the ins and outs of fintech. That's a common word.
That's true.
Well, I mean, I feel like fintech is like a Web 2 buzzword. And Web 3,
yeah, it totally is. It totally is.
But fintech is the core of it, really.
Hey,
yeah, just the broader name.
I just had to pick on VZ for a second. That's all.
It's okay. I deserve it because I totally need to research this stuff. But, you know, I'm a firm believer of what my parents taught me when I was little. Is like, we're going to throw you in the pool and you either sink or swim. So, I mean, I'm just jumping in and learning as I go, which could be bad or good. All right. So
I think that's the best way to learn. That's the best way to learn.
Isn't it? Because you make all the mistakes yourself, and then you know, you're able to teach others now or later when you're the master. So, and it makes for good stories and laughs. So I'm okay with it. Also, as always, I'm having my glass of wine. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. I only drink one glass of wine on Sunday, and then you know, occasionally when I host the show. So it helps, a little liquid courage. So
if I drink 4 glasses of wine before every AMA, does that make me an alcoholic?
You know what? I think that makes you really happy. Yeah. And I think alcoholism is whatever your doctor tells you about your liver. So I don't think
the cryptocurrency is very stressful. Okay.
I get that. Oh my gosh, with everything going on right now too, I feel like I'm watching. I won't get too much into it because it's a very serious topic. But you guys, do you guys watch Mary Poppins? I mean, this is like old school Mary Poppins. Like when they close the bank. It's the scene where they close the bank and all the people start freaking out because they're like, "What do you mean we can't get our money?" And it's like, it goes from like, you know, being fun to all of a sudden like not. And it's very much like what's been going on with crypto and the stock market. And just for me as someone who's learning, like, it's very interesting to see how these things occur. So just getting serious.
Well, for somebody who's been here for years, in the days where, like, if there was no liquidity at the top, centralized exchanges just wouldn't let you sell. It's just an obstacle. This is just a game to shake out paper hands, and then it goes to the moon and it keeps going.
Facts.
They're never gonna stop printing money, guys. Never go up forever.
Yeah. I mean, and it's funny because I just read an article the other day. Everyone will that says people say get away from crypto, and the article said in the opposite. It said, you know, stick with crypto because that's how people make money. Is they don't listen to the people telling them to sell out. They keep holding. So, but anyway, let's bring it back to Noosh because I got off topic. I do that sometimes when wine is involved. So let's get back to you, Noosh. All right, so I'm going to ask you some more questions. Going to grill you a little bit here. So you showed us some examples. I know school is an inspiration. What else inspires you to create these pieces?
Oh, good question. What inspires me to create these pieces? Well, I think I'm a very critical and creative person generally. I'd say I'm quite introverted mostly. I can be extroverted, so I kind of like to express myself, just like creating different things. not even just artwork. I love looking over ideas, seeing what works. I love being critical about things, and I like to think of ways how to make money as well. I think about that a lot.
I think we all do. You are not alone on that one. So I feel like if I weren't so skeptical about things, I would follow like every get rich scheme. Excuse me, that's the wine talking.
But that's what makes most people, not pursue what they want to. It's the fear of failing in it. They think about, they get anxiety or they fear about them not doing well, blah blah blah. But I'm young. I'm 22 myself, so I feel like I just want to put myself out there and just give my ideas a go.
Well, you're
It's a
awesome.
perfect time to do that.
Yeah, and keep that youth. Don't get old. That's the trick, right? All right. So where do you find your biggest inspiration? Like, is it family? Is it colleagues? I mean, it could be anything. Where do you find inspiration for art?
Inspiration for art. I mean, I would say no one in my family is actually quite similar to me. I feel like I'm quite different to most of them, because they're all like very studious, blah blah blah. I don't think anyone's. I'm an Asian boy in Asian families, right? No one's creative. Like, you just got to study.
Hey, I don't buy that because
great.
you're creative, so you're breaking the stereotype. So
I'm breaking this is a generational problem. I'm breaking it, man. I'm breaking it.
That's awesome. Keep doing it. So good. So when is your favorite time of day to create, or when do you have the most productivity too?
100% in the nighttime. I don't even know like where my daytime goes. As soon as the darkness comes, I do all my uni work. I cook my favorite meal. I'll do loads of editing in the night and do whatever. I mean, it's 2 a.m. now, and my night's still not finished. I think I'm gonna do things until like 3, 4, and then sleep when I'm like flat. That's what I do most days.
Well, when do you go to school or work? When do you sleep? I guess it's a question.
So I have uni Monday to Wednesday at different times in the day. So I obviously go to my lectures, do some notes, come home, and then I don't know what I do for a couple hours. They just disappear, and then I get to work in the evening times. I'm definitely a night owl. I prefer the night. It's because your enemies are sleeping in it, or your competition and your enemies are sleeping, so you can work.
Nice. The best time to strike when everyone's asleep. Isn't that how every war is won? Like the sleeping party loses.
Yeah,
in one way or another. Yeah, in one way or another. Okay.
Except for Shy right now. Shy is probably sleeping right now, and he's a winner.
Yes.
He's always a winner.
Anytime you can sleep, you're a winner. I think sleep is undervalued. I think when I was younger, my motto was like, I'll sleep when I'm dead. And now that I'm older, I'm like, do I have to wake up? Like, this seems very overrated. Mr. Pickles is nodding. He agrees. He approves.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to some more questions because I have a lot of things I want to ask you, Noosh, but I'm going to ask you something that's not on my list because I do have a list. Again, and we want to get the artists that are listening familiar with the questions so you guys can kind of be prepared in a sense. So again, thank you, Noosh, and thank you, Mike, for being our guinea pigs because you really are, but you're amazing. So we love you guys. All right, so Noosh, where does the name Noosh come from?
The name Noosh. So, obviously, I started off trading meme coins, and no one has the name on Telegram. Like, they have some mad names. So I just wrote Noosh because it's quite similar to my real name, but it's not quite. So I've just run with that.
Now the world knows. It's okay. We'll keep your secret.
But now I need to know your name because what rhymes with Noosh, dude?
I mean, I'm planning on doxing and revealing the name soon. Yeah.
Is your name Noosh?
I've had it all before.
Don't fall for it. That was horrible. I was like, nope. I saw it. I was like, oh no. I
I've
support
lived
you,
through
Noosh.
this.
Noosh, you are not a douche. You're amazing. So, okay, moving forward. How do you define success as an NFT artist?
So success as an NFT artist, I would say, is probably within the community you create. Yeah, I think community is key. I think in this space, community defines success in a lot of avenues. Because with community, you can do anything in this space.
I agree. And I think that's one of the great things we're going to see with MemeNFT is just how it builds the community. And the team here is just amazing. I have to say that. I'm not trying to suck up or anything, but you guys have been amazing from day one. So I'm going to be completely transparent. I've been an investor since the beginning, and just the transparency, the way that you guys handle yourselves, the positivity MemeNFT keeps. Yeah, I'm not leaving. So I'm holding.
It's an art I wish you could mint as an NFT on the marketplace so I could buy it. That's how fucking dope you guys are.
Ooh, Noosh, it's either me or you or Mike getting it to it first. Or I guess you're So, okay. So let's see. I don't want to repeat myself here, but I want to ask you the important questions. I mean, they're all important, really, but let's see. Does creating art help you in other areas of your life?
Yeah, it makes me feel more productive. If I've created something, then I want to create something else, or I do my uni work quickly, blah blah blah, just so I can create, because it's what I enjoy doing. So.
I love the fact that you say uni work. I know it's university, but I love that word, so it's awesome.
Well, so uni, you love the word uni.
Well, yes, being from America, we don't say uni, so it's to me, it's normal to you, but it is unique to me.
Okay, so, what do you guys say?
I think we just say college or classes, or I think
Americans, man.
Yeah. So I don't know who else is from America on here. What do we say for college?
I'm from America. Cool. I'm just highly undereducated, so I can't weigh in on this topic.
I think
I'm a dropout.
Yeah.
Or you say courses, like, oh, I went to my class. I mean, it's very vague.
Okay,
like, if you were, if you were talking to someone in America about a class, like, you might assume if they were young enough, they were still a high schooler, because they just expect you to, like, know parts of the conversation already, and they don't say it. So it's pretty interesting. Okay. All right, let's get back to you, Noosh. All right, have you sold your art as NFTs in the past, or will this be your first? Are you new to the artistry and working with MemeNFT?
So in my year of being in the space, I've probably sold about 30 NFTs.
Nice.
I've sold a few on Ethereum. My highest sale of half an ETH. And then I've sold a few on BSC for coins. Like, I used to work with devs to create like trading cards so they can do giveaways. And then I sold a few like that.
Oh, nice. So you and Mike have that in common. You both have like a trading card background. That's pretty cool. Or the team for Florida Man Mike. That's awesome. So cool. Really awesome. Interesting how you two are. Was that on purpose, or no? The artists signed up on their own, right, Mr. Pickles? They sign up on their own, the artists?
Yes. Well, we have a curator that goes around and looks for people, but yeah, for the most part, the artists sign up on their own.
Oh, that's cool. So cool. You guys had that in common. Really awesome. All right. So you have an existing customer base then. What factors? Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, I was going to say I'm probably a lot more involved with community and in the space on ETH regarding NFTs. Just because it's the biggest market in it for NFTs. It's the most used. It has the most money. Has the most liquidity. But yeah, again, that's what I love about your guys' platform. There's nothing like it on BSC. So there's definitely a huge market for you guys to tap into.
Absolutely. And we're all going along for the ride, and it's going to be flipping awesome. All right, so I'm going to ask you, because again, I'm knowing for myself. So what factors influence the price of your work? I want to see if I get what the answer is going to be.
So I take into consideration the theme. I take into consideration how long it took, the utility behind it, if it's part of a collection or if it's a one piece, who my target is for. And then I usually do research into how much similar pieces go for, how much collectors pay for them, and I kind of take all those critical factors into consideration and just price my pieces like that.
That's awesome. So more meticulous in the details. I like that. I like that a lot. So, and again, it's good for us as artists if we have other artists listening to get an idea of this as well. So you heard it here. Don't undervalue yourself and do your research when you're pricing your NFTs. Okay, so social media accounts. What kind of social media accounts, or do you have social media accounts for your artwork, Noosh?
Yeah, I have social media accounts. I have an Instagram where I post my artworks, and my friends and my family follow me on that. And then I also post on Twitter about my NFTs, but the two don't coincide, so I live like two different lives.
Gotcha.
But I'm planning on mixing it all soon.
Yep.
I've got this plan in my head soon.
I was gonna say, I think you're not the only one who has two different lives with technology. Sometimes I log into the wrong account and I'm like, did I post that on the right place? So,
I'm
but
a
yeah,
cat.
so
I have 9.
what's that?
I have 9 lives.
You have 9 lives? You're a cat? I like it. I like it. I like it. So Mr. Pickles, I want to ask you for Instagram, can they be giving these Instagram handles out and things during chat? Is that a good time for that? Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, they can always share their socials. I believe Nate already shared his Twitter account. But yeah, anytime an artist is in here chatting with us or interviewing or doing a spotlight, they can always share their socials as long as it's not attached to a token or something like that. But yeah, please, share your art. This is your chance to show the community.
Awesome. So no shameless plug tokens, but you can give us your Instagram handles. I just wanted to check before we got that. But yeah, so Noosh, if you have that Instagram handle or any other social media that you want to share, go ahead and tell us what that is.
Okay, you want me to type it in the chat? Would that be easier?
Yeah, just drop it in the chat. That's perfect.
Sounds perfect. Yeah, guys, look in chat for Noosh's Instagram and you can check that out. I need to go around and add all the artists too for MemeNFT because I want to keep up with you guys, see what you're doing. All right, so the last question is, do you have plans for listing your NFTs on MemeNFT? And the answer is obviously yes, right?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Correct answer.
Yeah, of course. Shout out to Stacey, by the way, for making it happen.
Awesome. Well, good. We're glad to have you and Florida Man Mike as well. Thank you, Noosh. Thank you, Florida Man Mike, for being on tonight. Where do we want to go from here, Mr. Pickles?
Yeah, well, first of all, Nate, I see you want to say something too. I know you're sitting in your car itching to talk. I just want to thank Noosh. I want to thank Mike, and definitely I want to thank VZ for doing this, our first one for us. We'll give a quick little kind of breakdown of just some updates and whatnot, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Nate for a second.
Yeah, hey guys, I apologize about only being able to come into this kind of toward the second half, but I think this was really good, and I'm really happy that we set this up, and thank you, VZ, for hosting this. MemeNFT marketplace can't exist without artists, and so we wanted to make a platform available here to speak and give artists a chance to show off their work and give us kind of a sneak peek into what we'll see on the MemeNFT marketplace. So yeah, Florida Man and Noosh, really appreciate you guys coming and being the first ones. We're going to be doing this every Monday and Thursday or Friday, depending on which time zone you're in. And we want to just give, like you said, Pickles and V, give people a chance to, post in our main Telegram group, their socials, and just give more exposure so that people know what they're going to be seeing on the marketplace. So just really grateful for you guys for doing that.
Nate, we're going to give them, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but we're kind of working on giving, at the end of this, by the time the marketplace launches, a chance for all these artists that have come in here and done their interviews, kind of a little chance to compete, right? And maybe get a spotlight with us. Is that what we're?
So we haven't finalized this, but one of the incentives we wanted to give the artists to come on to the VCs and share. The idea is, and maybe we'll just finalize it now. What do you think, Pickles?
Well, that's kind of my fault. That's why when you said it wasn't finalized, I smiled at the community and was like, "See, I told you I wasn't supposed to say that."
So
yeah, I think so. Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, since we're recording these, the idea is to have these spotlights going through the end of March. So it may be after the marketplace launches. We're not sure exactly on when it will launch, but we're going to do at the end of all these VCs for these artist spotlights, do a recap of each artist and their NFTs and post it in Maine, and give the community a chance to vote on who they think they like the most. And then, so based on community vote, MemeNFT as a platform would partner with this artist to create a new line of NFTs that we would help promote, and also help with minting, and basically become like an official partner with us. And so we would get them on, get them in with a new official collaboration agreement, and we would help promote them to get them to a place of success. So that's the idea. We can put that together and post it. But I think that would be a good incentive for more of our artists who have already been showing interest in listing on MemeNFT Marketplace to come and show off their work, and give the community a chance to vote on who they think would be a good partner with MemeNFT for a new line of NFTs. So
100%.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Go ahead.
Amazing. It's amazing. It's awesome. That's
great
I
idea.
I love this community.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're an artist, we don't have a lot of numbers in here right now, so we're going to drop an official post. That way it can be shared in the community, and more artists can see it. But if you're an artist and you want to share, feel free to apply with us and get on an interview. Like we said, we're going to try and do it a couple times a week. And then by the time we set a threshold and a deadline, we'll pick someone, and that would be an official partnership with us. That'd be a whole new line if needed, minting, spotlight article, all that kind of stuff. And it's just an awesome little feature to give back to the artists, and just to drive more art to the marketplace in general.
Yep. And that's really our goal too. I love Noosh. I love the fact, Noosh, that you're kind of organically, you're an artist who just wants to make good things for people. You've already sold some NFTs. You'd be the kind of ideal type of person, I think, for MemeNFT to partner with and to help. And, we would promote you hardcore from our Twitter, from our socials, and once the marketplace launches as a featured artist. So, this is the type of thing we would give into the hands of the community to vote on. But that would bring us as a team at MemeNFT a lot of joy to see success come to budding artists,
right.
And want to help with that. So yeah.
Can you call it Meme Tank, like Shark Tank?
Ooh, like Shark Tank. I like that.
Meme Tank.
I like that. Yeah, I mean,
royalties for the name.
That's been one of the whole golden rules of MemeNFT since the beginning, and one of the reasons why we launched on the BSC is to be able to launch in a space where we can, provide a platform to people to be able to put their artwork up for a cheap cost. BSC minting fees are a fraction of what an Ethereum minting fee is. So we want to reach out to those people, those artists that are new to the space, that are trying to get in here and don't necessarily have that financial backing, or people supporting them, and they're brand new into the space. So we're trying to do and create all sorts of options like this to bring people that are new to the space and give them kind of a budding relationship to get them in there and get them in the forefront of the marketplace. So we're super excited for that. Earlier in the beginning, I gave a little shout out. Again, I want to say, our whole team, we've been talking. We have multiple people. I won't name them just because I don't want to publicly say where they're from. We have multiple people on our team that are living close to the borders of Ukraine. The whole team here it's been a long conversation, and our heart goes out to everyone that's involved in this conflict. And it's not just the Ukraine and Russia. There's a ton of people involved in this conflict right now. I have family over in Poland. I know plenty of people who have family over in Ukraine. So our heart goes out to you. We are working on something very special. We got to get it designed, but we're going to try and get some guests, influencers, some guest speakers, people that are prevalent in this space, people that are prevalent outside of this space, and get them all in one spot and kind of do almost like a crypto blockchain telethon to raise a little bit of money for a humanitarian effort over there on behalf of MemeNFT and the community and everything. So I just want to say again, our heart goes out to everyone that's involved in this. It's absolutely terrible, and I hate to see it. The first time I tried to get the words out in the beginning, I started getting a little emotional, so I had to redo it again for you. But stay tuned. In the next probably couple days, we'll probably have a rough draft of what that's going to look like. But either way, it's going to be fun. We'll make it poppin'. It'll be a stream, all sorts of good stuff. But we just got to get the details hammered in. We got to figure out how to properly donate the funds and where it's going to go exactly. But once we get all that stuff set up, we'll let you know. Right, Nate?
Yeah, and I'm fully behind this. I woke up to the news as well, and yeah, it's hard to wrap your head around. This is 2022, and some of the images I've seen today have just rocked me.
Yeah, I want to point out one of the reasons that we want to do this, and one of the reasons we're building an ecosystem is because MemeNFT really truly believes that the blockchain is a community. So one of the reasons we want to get involved and try to raise some money for this humanitarian effort is one of the only ways that people over there right now can get money is through cryptocurrency because all of their assets are frozen. So cryptocurrency is proving time and time again to be an extremely powerful tool. And if we can have even the smallest 0.001% influence on possibly helping make the situation a little bit better, whether that's buying 100 plates of food, whatever it is, if we can make the smallest little dent, we're going to do so. So again, our heart's there for you guys. Please, if anyone knows family over there, please just stay safe. Stay tuned with us. We'll drop details on what we're going to do. But regardless of what it is, we're going to make it fun and we're going to have a good time with it.
Let me know. I'm there. I'm there, dude.
Yeah,
this is one of the few opportunities to show people what crypto is capable of. So any chance to kick the establishment in the nuts and help people out, I'm there.
Yeah, man. I feel it. Nate.
Love it, man. Hey, yeah.
Sunday.
Did you just show off your Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, you like that? Did you see that? Have you guys